Welcome to the National Meat Treasure Podcast with your host, Thriller from the Three, aka Damier Thriller, Flu Game Thriller, Thug One, Cootie, Nardo, Yes Man, I don't know niggas. You could send your best man, you gonna lose your best hitter, aka Megan Rapinoe, aka Joey from the National Meat Treasure Podcast. How you guys doing today? As you can see, I have neither of my co-hosts today. It is just me, solito dolito today. Everyone's on vacation. Not me. You heard me say Flu Game Thriller. I am home with a fever. You can probably see I'm sweating like a bitch. I am sweating a lot. So today's episode won't obviously be as long. I'm not going to talk your ears off for that long. I'm going to talk about a couple things. One thing I want to say is shout out to my homegirl, Lauren. We were supposed to go to the beach today, but because I'm sick, we couldn't go. But it turns out there was a shark attack at the beach we were going to go to yesterday. So the beach was closed. It is the first shark attack. This was at Rockaway Beach. It's a first in recent years, apparently. It was like a 65-year-old woman, a doctor. She lived. Apparently the shark took out 20 pounds of flesh from this woman on her leg, but they saved her leg, I believe. Ain't that some shit? That is crazy. I don't even, two of my worst fears, drowning and getting eaten by something in the water. And me and Lauren are still trying to go to the beach next week. She had asked me, are you still gonna go in the water? And I was like, yeah, I'm not scared. But honestly, I got no business being in the water. That's their house. That is their house. Why would I go in? I'm going to play in the sand. I'm going to get some sun. I'm going to get a tan. Even out my back tan. Even out my arms, whatnot. Maybe build a sandcastle. Ooh. That's something I hadn't considered. I'd love to build a sandcastle. That would be cool. That'd be cute. Build a little sandcastle by myself. Well, not by myself. I'll be my homegirl. Hopefully by then, too, I won't be sick. I mean, obviously, because I'm definitely trying to smoke weed on the beach. Trying to be high building sandcastle. That sounds like mad fun. Honestly, I think that could be really fun. Yeah, so shark attack, Rockaway Beach. Queens waters. Ain't safe. Apparently, there's this is crazy, too. 20 different species of sharks native to New York waters. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Not 20 sharks. 20 sharks is enough. 20 kinds of sharks. We go in that water. Yo, that's crazy. Sharks don't attack unprovoked. They also don't see that well, So I guess they don't really gotta be provoked. It's if it's you're in the water and it bumps into you, it's just that is, man. I don't know. I gotta talk to my homie Lauren. Maybe we'll go to the beach in Staten Island, with the orange sand that we have. It's crazy because I feel like, and if there's any listeners from Coney Island and Brighton Beach, correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of people don't go to the beach where they're from. Maybe it's just Staten Island, but nobody in Staten Island goes to the Staten Island beach. I remember we were having a barbecue out here for a homie's birthday one time. A couple old friends of the pod, were all out here on Staten Island. And everybody had went in the water. And then, me and some of the Staten Island homies showed up. And we were looking at them like, y'all did what? That's crazy. Can I adjust this real quick? I just want to get a better. There we go. But our sand looks radioactive though, like on some real shit. So I always loved Brighton Beach though. And I feel like if I was in Coney Island, I would go in that water too. But I feel like if you're from Coney Island, you don't do that. Brighton Beach, is that the same? I don't know. Let me know. Brighton Beach is nice, man. I've always liked Brighton Beach. You also heard me say Megan Rapinoe. Shout out to the homegirl Megan Rapinoe of the U.S. national women's team. They unfortunately lost to Sweden in a penalty shootout, and conservatives are celebrating. Patriots are celebrating the loss of a U.S. team in a world competition. You know how much of a hater you gotta be? You know how much of a hater you gotta be? How much of a hater do you have to be to root against your own country because they're woke? You know, it's crazy. I was reading an article, and it was really, you know, showing me like a lot of these people who are anti-woke, they don't like a lot of parts of America. They don't like America, actually. Like they don't like black people, they don't like gay people, they don't like immigrants. They don't like people of different religions. And that's like America's the melting pot. So like y'all don't want to actually be here. Maybe that's something they need to learn. Maybe that's something they need to figure out for themselves. So y'all are actually not happy here. Like maybe y'all should leave. Y'all should go to Europe. Go to Europe. Go to a place. Find some land. Go deep into your lineage, your heritage, and find out where your motherland is or your fatherland is, and go back there. You know, go over there, and then get treated like shit. Hopefully, I mean, they're gonna probably end up going to a country that's got free healthcare and be pissed about it. Crazy, but you know, it's messed up too, because it was like, I'm pretty sure there was like 14 players. It's their first time in the World Cup, and a new coach. You know, like. And it's an international competition. Niggas is winning games. And they don't know shit about soccer. These niggas don't even like soccer. Excuse my use of the N-word. I'm trying to cut down on it, especially during this podcast and publication, because then that makes it hard to make clips and be on TikTok and be on Instagram Reels. But I have a sailor's mouth, and I ain't never been on no boat. But yeah, shout out to the U.S. national women's team. They did a great job. Soccer's cool. Soccer's fun. I'm a fan of Colombia because I'm Colombian, and we kick ass in soccer. For the most part. I mean, all South American countries do. Like, I guess we don't kick that much ass because we never won a World Cup. Did we ever win one? I don't think so. Let me check. Has Colombia how many World Cups? How many World Cups has Colombia won? Christian is also Colombian, you know. None. Colombia has never won a World Cup. But our first appearance in the World Cup was, we've had 6 appearances in the World Cup. That's cool. Damn, in 1957, Brazil beat us 9-0. Holy shit. They don't got a mercy rule in soccer? What happened there? How did that happen? I'm going to have to ask Pops. That is incredible. 9-0 in the World Cup. Like, how did that happen? Maybe there was some penalty stuff with that, but the penalty stuff happens when it's tied. I mean, you know what? Maybe all those 9 goals were penalty. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to ask an expert. Damn. Shout out Colombia. You know, that's my father's land. Puerto Rico is the mother's land. Now, I want to talk about a show that I watched recently called I Am a Virgo. You may have heard of it. It is on Amazon Prime, and it is hilarious. It is a really, really dope show. I really enjoyed it, and I think that means a lot coming from me because I don't really watch shit. But I also don't watch shit because I just want to make music all the time. Like, why don't people make things? Why aren't people making things? Like, I feel like creation is just like one of the most beautiful things we can do as humans. I don't know. Anyway, I watched this show called I Am a Virgo, and it is about a teen giant. It's a young boy named Cootie. I'm not going to spoil it. No spoilers. Young boy named Cootie, growing up in Oakland, and he's a giant. And, you know, he is kept out of... He doesn't get to go outside for his whole life until he's 19 years old. When he wasn't supposed to go outside until he was 21, he ends up going out at 19. Because, you know, shit happens, right? Didn't mean to spoil it. Not really a spoiler. That happens in the first episode, so sue me. I'm sorry. But it's a comedy, fantasy comedy. It stars Jarrell Jerome, Olivia Washington, who's Denzel Washington's daughter, who is fire. Mike Epps and Carmen Ejogo, among, you know, others. You know, again, I don't watch shit, so I don't know shit. Like, you know, Brett Gray, Cara Young, Elias Barnes, Walton Goggins, Robert Longstreet. Like, I don't know who any of these people are. They may have been in other things. I don't know. This may be their first thing. But I know who Mike Epps is. That, I mean, he was the only person I knew in the thing, to be honest. And I found out Olivia Washington was Denzel Washington's daughter. She plays his love interest in the show, and she is so damn pretty. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Apparently she's in The Butler in 2013. She's in a 2021 Tragedy of Macbeth, I guess, with her dad. And The Little Things. Oh, she's probably in a bunch of other stuff. She's Denzel Washington's daughter, you know. But it's a really funny show. It involves, like, fake vigilante superhero type stuff and capitalism. It was a cool show. It was a cool show. I liked it. So here's an important part of it. It is by the same person who did Sorry to Bother You, Bootsy Riley. Did I fuck that up? Let me get the name. Yes, created by Boots Riley, not Bootsy. Boots Riley, who made Sorry for Bothering You, which was a movie that I did not finish, but it was definitely weird, whimsical kind of stuff with Lakeith Stanfield. And this is similar, you know. Mad funny. I definitely recommend it. It's cool. I hope there's a second season. I binged the first season. I think it's like 7 episodes. Yeah, I really hope there's a second season. You know, I mean, because at the end, you know, they allude to like, oh, what the hell's that? What's going on there? So that was cool. Definitely a good show. Do we have the thing? Do I have the thing here? There we go. All right. Yeah. That shit was mad funny. You know, you get to... It's a coming of age story of this kid that like starts smoking weed and drinking for the first time, gets into fights. It's a funny show. Mike Epps, you know, we all know Mike Epps. Mike Epps is mad funny. Big fan of Mike Epps. Yeah. I remember my parents recently went to see him live doing stand up, and she kept calling him Michael Epps, and that was just mad weird. She was like, "We're gonna go see Michael Epps," and I was like, "Why are you saying that?" I don't know why that shit was mad funny to me, but it is. Yeah, so definitely check out I Am a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. It's on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, if you don't, get it from somebody. I don't have Amazon Prime. I watched it with someone who has it. Now, another thing I want to talk about is a story from my weekend. All right. Let me tell you guys something. Last Friday night, I got cup checked by a stripper. When it happened, I really had one of those moments that was like, I zoomed out and I was like, how did we get here? I can't believe this shit. So let me tell you. So, it was someone's birthday. I'm going to leave out all names. All names have been redacted to protect the innocent. Names have been changed, all that. It was a homie's birthday. So, bro hit up another bro and said, "Yo, we out to this spot." I was like, you know what? Bet. I was really tired that day. Fridays are my long days. I have my singing lessons on Fridays. I go to work and then go to my singing lessons. So, like, I ended up going home. I was like, oh, I'm going to work on music. And I ended up going home and taking a nap. And then I woke up at 9. And, bro was like, hey, bro, I'm about to go chill with so-and-so. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what? I'm fit. Let's do something. And the 3 best friends that anyone could have decided, we're all going to this spot. The spot's called Silk. It's in Clifton, New Jersey. Now, me and my man just think it's a club, right? Me and the birthday boy just think it's a club. And then his boy is like, yeah, I don't know, is like some, my homegirl told me to come through, this girl I'm trying to talk to. Yeah, she said it's a gentleman's club. He was like, boy, what? He's like, yeah, man, it's a gentleman's club. I'm like, bro, that is a strip club, bro. That's what that means. That is what that means. That is, and it was. So that was cool. So, stopped at the bank, stopped at the ATM, had to take some money out. I completely, let me tell you something. You want to know what's crazy? Getting an email that your account is overdrawn at the strip club. That is incredible. Incredible. Anyway, so, we hit the ATM, get some cash out, whatever, pull up to the spot. Boom. We in the spot. Shorty's, dancing. We got some drinks, whatever. Really, with $100, $100 you can have a good time at a strip club. If you say, okay, if you open up a tab, right, on your card for your drinks and $100 in cash, like most places, lap dance is like $20, right? So $100, if you get 3 20s, right, 40 singles, you got singles to throw and to tip shorties, and that's 3. That's 3 lap dances right there. So if you take $200, you could really fuck it up. You got $100 in singles, you could really fuck it up. If you got $100 in singles and $100 for it's like 5 lap dances. So imagine if you had a rack, like $1,000 at a strip club. Anyway, now this was I haven't been to a whole lot of strip clubs. This one was okay. It was small, not fully nude. They had a bar, so it was not BYOB, so it was only topless, I guess. I think that's how that works. The way it is, there's like a bar, there's like a stage, and there's a bar around the stage, and some of the bartenders were the baddest ones. And I don't want to shame anyone, we're all beautiful under his eye, under God's eye. I'm a devout Zionist, but no, we're all God's beautiful creatures. But some of these strippers were not. uh, his best work. I mean, hey, look, I'm not the most looker in the world, you know, and those strippers who did not look the best were definitely working the hardest. They were hustling, you know, because stripping is, you know, it's definitely a hustle. Um, you know, it's definitely a hustle for sure. And yo, honestly, it's like yo, they got. I mean, I'm sure there's a. I don't know what the cut is, um, what the split is with the strippers, but you can make some money. You could definitely make some money. I unfortunately, because this was in New Jersey, a lot of these women were Spanish. They did not speak English, and my Spanish is not there yet at a point where I could just be like, "Yo, what's the split like? How's the money? You know, how much you paying? Blah blah blah. This and that. Not like the steakhouse strip club me and some of the homies went to, upstate New York. That man, look, okay, so that's another thing I want to say. The strippers at this spot, some of them were hustling, but it was really all business. At the other strip club spot, they made me think that they liked me. I was like, yo, I really might fuck one of these girls. They really might. The way over here, lap dances were just like, yeah, I don't know. But hey, you know what? I got over it real fast. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, but you know, I got a few dances. I tipped. Had a beer or two. It was cool. It was chilling. Now, back to those hustling girls, the girls who were working hard. Now, at strip clubs, for those who don't know, right? If you're standing, the strippers, there's a lot of dancers who roam around while they're not on stage dancing. They roam around and come up to you to see if, you know, you want a lap dance. They'll come and they'll put their, you know, their body in front of you. They'll show you their little breast. They'll do a little thing like this. Live with my parents, bro. So you making mad noise. So whack. Anyway, you know, and they want you to tip them, whatever. So these ones that are hustling, going hard, like forcing their bodies onto people. So now we've been there for a little bit. I'm ready to go. Both bros is ready to go. We're just trying to finish up our drinks, whatever. Our bro who knew one of the bartenders there when we got there, you know, you have to wait for him to, you know, try to catch her and say bye to her. It was really busy, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So we standing around, we waiting. I'm out of money. I do not have any more money. I've got no more money. I took $100 out of the ATM there, cause I wanted to see. I was like, you know what is the ATM fee gonna be like? You know, cause obviously at a place like a strip club, they're gonna beat you over the head, you know, for the fee. I'm not even mad at that, and they sure do. $10 ATM fee, and honestly, I feel like that's fair. I feel like a $10 ATM fee is fair at a strip club, but goddamn, I saved the receipt. I want to put it in a scrapbook one day. So I have no more money. And so, me and two bros, it's three of us, we standing. And one bro, there's some dancer trying to talk to him or whatever. So there's one dancer comes up near me and my other bro. And she's definitely not the looking, she's not a looker. She's not a looker. Y'all hear my parents laughing? Shit's whack, bro. So she goes up to bro, and he literally says, like, she goes up to him, and he literally says, "Oh nah, that's all you, Thrillah." And like, spin moves on her. He was a basketball player, so he does like this spin move, and she comes up to me, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" I said, "No, thank you," and I just turned to the side. And then she got in my face and just was like, and just boom, tapped me right on the balls. It hurt. It hurt. it wasn't like, oh my god, like I wasn't like, I was shocked. I was aghast. I was appalled. I was appalled. I was bald. She balled me. She really cup checked me. I was not wearing a cup. I got caught lacking. She just little boop, little back slap on my package. That shit was crazy. She was hit. I don't care. You know what? Yeah, I don't care because she assaulted me, right? So she was ugly. She was not pretty, but she was hustling though. I saw her, like on a couple dudes, like dancing hard, making them throw the money. Man, strip clubs are really interesting. They're an interesting place. There's something weird about them though. I gotta get together. Like, I don't know, something about the vulgarity of strip clubs, like makes me think I can be vulgar. Like I'm supposed to be cursing. These two dancers came up. They popped up out of nowhere, and I was just like, "Where the fuck y'all come from?" Which isn't anything crazy, but something about being in the strip club where you are allowed to, like, catcall. Not even allowed, encouraged. That's what you're literally there for. You pay for it. Made me feel like I'm supposed to be, like, vulgar. And I was just like, where the fuck y'all come from? And I'm like, why am I cursing at these women? They didn't notice, hear, or care. Did not matter. But that was a weird thing. Fucking mentality of being a man. Definitely weird. So that's my story of how I got cup checked by a stripper. So moral of the story is don't run out of money at the strip club. Because if you do, or if you run out of money, leave immediately because you're going to start getting punched in the balls. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to check in with y'all. Next week, Sasha will be back on the show. Christian's still in a little hiatus right now. He's doing his thing. Don't worry. Everything's all good. We drop episodes every Thursday. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok and on Facebook at NMT Pod. Follow me at Saint Thrillah on whatever social media platform you want. Follow Sasha at thin.cruel.lips on all his socials. Point the barrel for Christian. I want to plug some stuff that I'm doing. Through Bam. We just dropped a video. We did a remix to Lil Durk's Before Fajr. Hard. We shot a video for it. Shot it at Brooklyn Bridge Park. It was sick. You see me in there looking like a goon, because I'm a goon. Gangster. A criminal. A thug. A madman. Also, if you are a content creator and you need instrumentals for the background of your video, you need some beats, whatever, like if you're a rapper, I got beats, and right now I'm sending out beats to my email list for free, so I got a lot of them. So sign up. The link is you find me on socials, you'll see it there. I've been promoting it. Also, shout out to Type 88 Radio. Me and my brother Dave Noodles are starting an online 24-hour internet radio station. Online internet. That's fucking redundant. We are starting an internet radio station, and it's going to be all independent artists. It's going to be sick. Hit the link in my bio. Hit me up on socials. I got a link if you want to submit music. Hit us up. Hit me up. I gave you the socials again. Follow us at NMT Pod on everything. And peace. Later. Gotta do the Sasha. Later.